Hi guys, I'm Harry Yodis. I've been a professional trader for 20 years now. Started way back in 2005, and for the past 10 years I've been trading my own account. So let's get started with a daily update. Today, this big green candle looking good is December 23rd, 2025, Tuesday, second day of the week, and we're already making up huge ground after this big capitulation day that fooled everybody into going short. Okay, we had options expiry on the Friday, this candle right here, and that destroyed a lot of premium. After that, it reset everything. And now I believe we are bullish and going forward. Okay, so as usual, we're looking at a picture of the S&P 500, and we always start with the picture of the market, because you know my credo, my motto, as goes the market, so goes every other stock in the market. So it's very important to have the market on our side, okay? And today is a market follow-through day, and I think it will most likely continue. So technical picture, bullish. Let's bring in the moving averages. This is the 50. The red one is the 50. We are way above it, holding above it, and bullish. Higher highs, higher lows. It just doesn't get any more clear than that. Let's get rid of the moving averages, so we are in bullish mode. Now, we always look at the sentiment as well, and now we're into greed. We're starting to get 1 day into greed. That's great. All the other things are greedy too. Fear, stock price breadth is still at fear, and put options are still at extreme fear. It's great. This is very bullish, by the way. So I thought it would go down to neutral, but maybe it'll take a couple more days. So we're into greed. I think we continue to stay into greed until the end of the year, maybe even hit extreme greed. Okay. So the technicals and the sentiment are on our side. And as you know, my target is this big yellow sun, 700 to 720. We might get it. Who knows? A couple more days like this, and we finished at 687. 13 more points to get to 700. Very, very doable. Okay, so today we did have some macro, a lot of it, but you can just ignore almost all of it. The big one was the GDP that came in at 4.3%. They're expecting 3.3%. It was 3.8% last quarter. So Q3 GDP for the US, 4.3%. That's a blistering pace. So like I said, what recession? You have initial claims not cratering, and you have the GDP. I know it's a lagging indicator, but it's just telling you that there's a reason why the market has been going up in Q1 and Q3. You find out about it later. You find about it 3 months later. But this just confirms the fact that we should have stayed long this whole year, and for a good reason. So it just confirms our bullish bias for this year. Okay, so that's it. That's basically the gist of it. We are still bullish. The fundamentals to support us. Nothing has fallen through. So let's look over what I think are interesting trades and moves so far. And of course, my favorite trade is gold and silver. Gold. After a breakout yesterday, I expected it to go much, much higher. And it is. It's following through. This is a huge move. Let's mark it here. We don't have to, but why not? Let's mark the all-time highs. Breakout yesterday, continuation today. I expect it to continue. You know my thoughts. I'm expecting it to follow the silver market. Where here it blew up. This is the breakout candle, and look, multiple weeks of going high. Silver today ripping as well. This, nobody knows when it's going to stop. $71. Remember, the 1980s high of $50 a share translates to inflation-adjusted price of 117 silver price today. Okay, so we have, I don't know, $47 left to go. That's a lot. But that's the inflation-adjusted high. So the nominal high, we surpassed it by a lot. We're at 71. So I think we get something like that. And it's not just silver. It's a global resource play. Okay. Get rid of this arrow. So a global resource play. We have platinum that we mentioned last time. This one, again, another up 7.5%. This is an incredible move. People are going after these rare earths. These are really not rare earths, these rare metals. They are more rare than rare earths. Rare earths are not rare, okay? In the US, they might be, but not after a couple of years of mining. So we have platinum up, we have silver up, we have gold. Expecting that move. I'm expecting gold to do that kind of a parabolic move higher into the 480. Let's mark it right now with our, where is it? Our trusted circle. 480 to 500 eventually. I don't know. Let's put this over here. 480 to 500 eventually. Okay, it might get there very, very quick. But for me, loving this move. This is where the catch-up move is. And of course, I'm into gold and silver miners. So global resource market, global resource war is happening. You want to be a buyer of global resources, okay? So let's go back to our market stocks. SPY is going up. I think SPY breaks the new highs as well. So let's see the AI stocks, the leaders of the industry. Of course, NVIDIA, what we said, happened today. It was consolidating within this range, and I expected it to go higher and probably reach the highs as the market is going up. Okay, this is why it's so important that we look at SPY. We always look at SPY because if the market is going up, it gives you such a good tailwind to be in other stocks. Okay, if the market's going down, you shouldn't be in stocks. You should be short instead of long. So now this AI trade, it's not over. It continues to go higher. Okay, NVIDIA is up. Even Palantir, that's supposed to be quote unquote the Michael Burry overvalued play, at highs. Okay, because we as traders don't give a crap about valuations. In fact, you should be going after stocks that do have high valuations, high PEs, because we're looking for moves that are going to be played out in the next, I don't know, weeks and up to 3 months, up to the next quarter. Okay, so a high PE stock is a good PE stock in my view. So overvaluation has nothing to do with anything in the quote unquote short term. Okay, so even Palantir is up, approaching highs. Okay. What about our Microsoft trade? That's still holding in this range. Okay, I expect it to blow out and blow up going forward, in which case we will get rid of our short put spread. Okay. What about Meta? We anticipated that Meta would probably cover this 750 gap. It's trading at 664. It's up today. I expect it to cover this gap at 750. Hasn't done that yet, but it is looking good. Okay. Google, the leader, boom, even higher, never violated, super bullish on this stock, not long. Okay, I didn't buy it. So that's it, guys. To recap everything, we always look at SPY first. Market follow through, I think it continues. It breaks these highs. It's not a double top. It's actually a, what is it? Nope, here. We'll mention it here. A cup and handle. Expecting it to break through to the highs. And if you have a cup and handle and you break to the highs, I guess the measured move is the depth of this handle, which will bring it up to the big 720 of SPY. So there you have it. The trading gods have everything aligned for us in the coming weeks. So this is why SPY is so important. We have the market on our side. First, gold, waiting for a gold after the breakout to continue and to make a move that is similar to silver. Maybe not as much, but I expect a quick move up to 48 for gold into the 4,800 to 5,000 range, which we just marked. Platinum, looking great. This is unbelievable. Another very rare metal. Okay, silver and platinum, probably one of the rarest on the planet. Silver, more uses, of course. And our AI stocks, NVIDIA, ripping through past this level, this consolidation period, consolidation point level, and going into the next level, if you will. Probably even reach the highs of 208, closing highs, something like that, 207, 208-ish. Microsoft, still there, expecting it to go higher. Even Palantir, that we mentioned, will probably go higher. Everything, all of this is related, and you have everything on your way, and the narrative changes as the SPY gets higher and higher. With price action, you have headlines like this: AI spending is expected to stay strong in 2026. Okay, so I guess the AI bubble isn't bursting after all. But they're not going to say that when here the market's going down and the bubble's quote unquote bursting, or even here it's going to burst again. Now they're going to say, oh, AI is amazing, and we're going to, it's a game changer, and it'll change everything. It's a new paradigm, whatever. And that's what you get at the highs. Okay, but we're not there yet. We still have sentiment at greed, but not extreme greed, and it has to stay here for weeks before we start getting worried as bulls. But for now, guys, stay bullish. So if you like what you hear, like and subscribe, and of course leave a comment below, and I will answer it as soon as possible. Looking forward to tomorrow, which is going to be Christmas Eve. There will not be a daily market update tomorrow. We, of course, holidays, family stuff, and I will try to get one out on the next day, Friday, I believe. So good luck, guys. Looking forward to tomorrow. I expect we hit new highs. Later.